Hello, everybody. This is the Mailman Jackson, and it's time to circle the wagons because the Coon Prairie Ramblers are in town. That's where we share our mental meanderings and confabulate on just about everything and whatnot. And with me to help confabulate, we got the two Nocatee Sages. Yeah, here we go. We got KC and the Moonshine Band.
I think you're being pretty liberal on the use of the word sage.
Liberals. And right there we have we have Luke, the rebel without the clue.
All
How
right.
you doing?
Let's roll.
Are you ready to confabulate?
Bring it on.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Memorial Day is coming. Are you ready?
Memorial Day weekend.
You got your spatulas ready and the charcoal
Tongs.
and the tongs.
Tongs.
Tones.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys go? I go to the British Memorial. Do you guys do that?
I have been.
Have been. I've seen.
I never have been.
I usually attend, but we have two in this locale. We have two memorials, one back to back.
Better tell them what the British one is about.
The British Memorial is about back in World War II, or maybe I believe it was II. There was 20 or 22, 23 airmen or fly guys, British guys who were over here practicing. And for one reason or other, flying, training, and they died here in training. So we have a grave at the Oak Hill Cemetery.
Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge. There's too many oaks around here. Got Oak Street and everything. but
right.
Anyway, it's a really interesting thing to do. The British Memorial, they'll have a flyover with an old style, old timey plane. They have the Brits come over and visit from England, or representatives of the family. Of course, the families are getting older and older since World War II. But they'll drive up in these MGs.
It's a long ride from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
How
wonder
do
how
they
they-
get MG'd over here?
They must
They're
float.
small. They can package.
They float, I guess.
You can put them in their backpack. But they also have generally somebody doing the bagpipes.
Right. That's
I love
right.
it. I love it.
Yeah, that's
From a
what-
distance, I like.
From that.
For a distance, I like bagpipes.
I like it for a funeral or something.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be serenaded.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And then we have we sing "God Save the Queen." Well, we do both. The two songs.
It's the same tune as "What America's Beautiful" or something, or "My Country 'Tis of Thee," or
My Country.
one of those.
Yeah, "My Country 'Tis of Thee" and "God Save the Queen." Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Then they usually have a speaker, has something to do with it, or maybe he's a colonel or something. American British side. So if they try to get they try to get somebody British over here to speak, and they use it's a moving ceremony. It's very nice.
Is there any food involved?
Nope.
No.
No food. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. No food.
No wonder you haven't been.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't go.
No coffee?
I would take fish and chips,
Yeah.
a spot of tea.
There you go.
And then
Truffles.
as soon
Maybe.
as-
Truffles or
Not too
whatever.
late to start a new tradition.
Hey,
That's right.
Yeah, I could set up a stand. No. That
That'd be a little on the
that would
morbid
be
side.
crass.
But we also have a service here in town at the
Right
really
away, right after that, the Brit
on the
Memorial.
courthouse lawn.
Yeah, courthouse lawn.
And one of the guest speaker this year happens to be our very own city councilwoman, Miss Susie Coker.
That's right.
She will be the guest
Told
speaker.
us that.
I wonder, she's got her speech probably made up by now.
She said she's going to try it out on me, but I haven't heard from her yet, so she better get
Hey, I'd
busy.
like to hear it.
If you're listening, Susie, let's hear it. Give me a call.
Yeah. So, what all you guys going to do?
Well,
I'm not much of a griller myself. So,
Well, before you go too far back off of the
Okay.
Memorial Day, a lot of people get confused on what Memorial Day actually is
true.
and why it is and how it began.
They mix it up with Veterans Day for some reason.
Right, they do. Memorial Day is to honor those men and women who died in service to the country, our country. And it began after the Civil War, the War of Aggression, or whatever anybody wants.
War of the Northern Aggression.
War of the Northern Aggression, but it was to honor the people that died during that war. And it continued on and then became a national holiday. And a lot of people think it's for, and there's nothing wrong with honoring the men and women who have served in our country and the armed forces, but it's specifically for the ones that died while in service, and they're also, it became a thing that a woman, and I can't remember what her name is right now, she started selling poppies to raise money for people, the soldiers that were in need, and that's how the poppies from the poem Flanders Field, how that got to be associated with Memorial Day. And then a lot of what was it, VFW that used to sell the poppies around town?
I think so, or the AMVETs, one or the other.
No, it wasn't AMVETs. It was
VFW. Yeah.
And they would usually be like at the banks and grocery stores and outside, and it'd sell the poppies, and you'd give them, I don't know if they even had a cost for them. You just
donation,
yeah,
what it was.
What it was.
Change or whatever you had.
Then you'd wear that poppy.
You could wrap it around a button real easily.
And you'd wear that the rest of the day.
You need to be closer.
10-4.
DSC Quattro.
So anyhow, that's where it all started, was with the Civil War, and then it was eventually turned into a national. It is a federal holiday now.
So it goes clear back to the Civil War.
Right. And now it's associated with the beginning of barbecue or grilling season. But I think that's kind of for Yankees because we barbecue and grill year round.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's my anniversary of moving to Arcadia.
Really? Memorial Day.
19 years ago, yeah.
Wow.
Memorial Day?
Happy early anniversary.
Was that planned?
Yeah, I intended to move to Arcadia.
You moved on the holiday.
No, I mean on Memorial Day.
Oh, no, I just arbitrarily
we don't
picked that
want to
day
chase
to
rabbits.
move.
But I just wondered if you said, that'd be a good day to move to Arcadia.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
National holiday.
I've already seen flags in the cemeteries around
really?
here. They've got them up already.
Getting a head start. Yeah.
That's right. I have. Well, do we have any relatives who died during the wars?
I have an uncle who died World War II. He's buried in Italy.
Yep.
I had a relative that died in the Seminole Indian Wars, but I don't know if that counts. Do they
It
count
does
that?
to me. It does to me.
He died.
Which side was he on?
He was on not the Indian side. He was on I guess what they weren't Union soldiers though, were they? In the Florida Seminole Indians,
They were U.S. soldiers, I guess, whatever they call them.
No, they weren't U.S. soldiers, were they? Weren't they
Oh,
militia?
Yeah, state militia probably.
State militia. So anyhow, he was like a lieutenant or something in the state militia, and he got killed
How far back was that?
in the
1850s or 60s.
Yeah, before the Civil War, I think.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, there were
Actually,
three Seminole Indian Wars.
So anyhow, I had a direct ancestor that died during that, but in any of the rest of the wars, I had ancestors that fought in every almost war there was, but none of them other than him died.
Was that relative part of the Moonshine Gang?
No,
Okay.
no, he was one of the good guys.
Oh. and your branch is what branched off and went awry.
You're right.
Right. I had a great uncle that passed away over there and fought in, I forget where it was at, some very small country over there, and they were trying to take some hill from the Germans. I don't know how long it took them, but anyway, on the last day they took it, it got really bad and bloody, and he died in that battle, and he's buried over there. Can't think of the name of the country, some little bitty hole-in-the-wall place.
Liechtenstein.
No, it wasn't Germany, but it was over there. It was in Europe over there. But anyway, we do honor our fallen dead here. It's very sobering to think the sacrifice that they made, that we might be sitting here talking freely on the radio, and it bothers me to see how some people take their freedoms to extremes. By this is America, so I can burn a flag, or I can stomp on it, or I can
be so cavalier about it.
That's right. I mean, that infuriates me at times. It's just not right.
But that is what we were founded on, the freedom. But
That's
I don't
right.
think you should have certain freedoms. That should not be one of them. You shouldn't have the freedom to desecrate a flag. You shouldn't have the freedom to dishonor people that fought, that you can have the rights that you enjoy.
That's right. If you don't appreciate them any more than that, then you need to go live somewhere else.
Because if it weren't for those people, they wouldn't be able to do that.
That's exactly right. You need to love it or leave it, what they say about America.
So what's your favorite thing to do other than to go to the memorial services? What do you do?
Barbecue.
Barbecue and barbecue. Hmm?
Barbecue.
Now, you tell me there's two different, there's barbecuing and then there's barbecuing?
No, there's barbecuing
Yeah.
and there's grilling.
Oh, yeah, grilling.
Barbecuing,
They don't eat the same?
no, nowhere near. Grilling is cooking hamburgers, steaks, hot dogs, chicken over a high temperature in a relatively short period of time. Barbecuing is cooking large primal cuts of meat over a colder fire for a longer extended period of time, but it's going to take a while to talk about that.
What is a primal cut?
Well, why don't we wait and take a
Oh,
break,
you're
a
good.
little pause for the cause, and then we come back, we'll talk about primal cuts.
Yes, we'll give you time to start thinking about good old barbecue and what it smells like, and be salivating here for a few minutes, for a minute or two, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
I think of primal scream.
Primal screams. We can't barbecue that, but anyway, we'll be back in a short. Y'all don't touch that dial.